Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's session, we are taking SS 2024 in practice chapter 1 guided project 122. I will guide you through this video step by step, making it easy for you to follow, and you can done your project by watching this video. You can contact me on my WhatsApp or email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on the bottom of the laptop screen. I can do complete Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Access. So we will go to MC Grahil Simnet and we will go to Assess Projects, Assess 2024 in Practice Chapter 1 Guided Project 122. We will open this project. Okay. I can do all other online courses, MyLab Accounting, MyLab Finance, MyLab Java, C++, Python, Nursing, Management courses, Business classes, English classes, literature, writing courses, and many more online courses. If you need help in any course, you can contact me on my WhatsApp or email. Both are given in the description and shown on the bottom of the laptop screen. So the title of project is Assess 2024 in Practice Chapter 1 Guided Project. So we will download Assess file and instruction file from MCGrad Simnet. You can see I have downloaded both files. So step to complete this project, mark the step as checked when you complete them. Open the Assess 2024 guided project 1 to 2 database start file. So the next point is enable content in the security warning. Note if a security risk message display when opening your database, please do the following. Navigate to where you saved your file, click the file and select properties, check the check the unblock checkbox on the general tab, click apply and click OK. Okay. We will go to our file and we will enable content the security warning. We will go to download folder, open our assess file where 2024 assess file where we download from MCGrad Simnet. You can see this my assess 2024 guided project 1 to 2 database file. Okay, I have clicked enable editing. So point B is that the file will be renamed automatically to include your name. Change the project name. Change the project file name if directed to do so by your instructor. The file will be renamed automatically to include your name. We will click on this checkbox. So point C is that click the table button to create a new table. A new table opens in datasheet view. We will go to our Assess 2024 file. Then we will click a table button to create a new table. A new table open in datasheet view. Okay. We will go to our Assess 2024 file. We will click on create button. So we will go to the create tab. In the tables group, click on table button. You can see a new table is created. So next, edit the default primary keys and add new field into the table. Edit the default primary key and add new file fields into the table. Point is that okay, double click the cell containing the ID field name. Then point B, type member ID to replace ID in the field name cell and press the enter key. Okay. The click to add column to the right is selected so you can add the next field into the table. Okay, double click to the ID field. So we will enter this member ID. So we will type the member ID to replace ID in the field name. You can see I have replaced the member ID. I have typed member ID to replace ID field name cell and press the enter key. Okay. So point C is that select the short text data type for this new field. We will select short text data type for this new field. We will go to our SS 2024 file. You can see I have entered a field. I have entered a field is member ID to replace the ID field. So the data type of this field is short text. We will right click on this arrow. We will select short text. So we will click on this checkbox. Okay, which question is completed? I have click on checkbox. Point C is that type first name in the field 1 column header and press the enter key. Okay, type first name in the field 1 column header and press the enter key. Okay, you can see I have typed first name in the field 1 column header and press enter key. So next point is point E. Select the short text data type for this field. We will right click on this arrow for first name field and we will select the short text data type for this field. Select short text. Okay. Okay, we enter here last name. First name in the field 1 column header and press the enter. Select short text data type and point F. Point E is completed. We will click on this blue checkbox. So point F is that we will type last name in the field 1 column header and press enter key. I have also done this point. So point 9 is that in point 9 add the remaining field into the table using the information in table 1 to 10. Remember that you select the data type first and then enter the field name. Table 1 to 10 field name is address. We will have to add remaining fields into the table. Okay, field name is address. We will select enter field address. So the next field name is city. So the next field name is city. Okay. So the next field name is state. Okay. So the next field name is zip code. Zip code. So the next field name is email address. Email address. Okay, you can see this. I have entered this. So the next field name is cell phone number. So the next field name is cell phone number. We will enter here in the table cell phone number, email address, hyperlink. Okay, last field name is email for cell phone number. Okay, you can see I have entered all remaining IDs or remaining field into the table. You can see on my laptop screen all is good. So we will click on this checkbox. This is done. So point H is that press Ctrl plus S to save all of the modification you have made to the table. Press Ctrl plus S to save all of the notification you have made to the table. Point H, Ctrl plus S, and we will press. Okay, save this and save as table name is members. We will save the table as members name. Click on OK. Click on OK, and this question is done. We will click on this checkbox H, J, and I. So question number 3 is here. You can see on my laptop screen. Question number 3 added the field properties of the members table. Okay, added the field properties of members table. Point A is that click the member ID field name. We will click the member ID field name. So click on this checkbox. Point A is done. So point B is that click the name and caption button. Click the name and caption button. This is the point B of question number 3. Okay, go to the table, Feeds tab. In the properties group, click on names and caption button. Okay, this point is done. Click on checkbox. Point C of question number 3 is that type member ID in the caption property because the feed name in this table provide a clear description of the content. It is not necessary to enter anything into the description properties. Okay, we will type member ID in the caption property. Where is caption property? Enter member ID. So click on OK. This is done. So part C is done. OK. Click OK and click on this checkbox. So the point E of question number 3 is that select the first name, field name. Select the first name, field name. I have selected this. So click on this checkbox because point E of question number 3 is done. Point F, click the name and caption button. Okay, point F. In the table feeds group, in the table feeds tab in the properties group, click on name and caption button. So this is done. Click on checkbox. Point G is that type first name in the caption properties. Type first name in the caption properties. Click OK. This question is done. Click on this checkbox G and H checkbox. So the next point is that point I, type 20 in the feed size property. Okay, tab 20 in the feed size property. We will go to the table feeds tab in the properties group, click on feed size property and we will enter 20. So this question is done. Click on checkbox. Point J is that change the remaining feeds properties in the table using the formation. Table 1 to 11, first name, caption, size. Caption is last name. Okay. We will click on last name feed and go to the table feeds tab in the properties group. Click on name and caption. Caption is last name. Click on OK button. Feed size is 25. So we will go to dress feed, go to table feeds, type in the properties group, click on name and caption button. Sorry, first we will set the feed size is 45. Feed size is 45. Next to the city. Okay, feed size is 25. So the state feed size is 2. So click on the state feed and we will go to feed size box in the table feeds tab in the properties group, feed size button and we will enter 2. So the last name is zip. Click on last name. We will click on zip code and go to the table fields tab in the properties group. Click on name and caption button. Okay, caption is last name. Sorry, zip. Click on OK button. Caption is zip. Caption is zip and feed size is 5. So email address is the caption. Click on name and caption button. So the caption is email. Click on OK button. So the feed size is null. So the cell phone number field for caption is cell phone. We will click on the cell phone number field size. Go to the name and caption button. Cell phone name field size. Caption is cell phone. Click on OK button. So the field size is 12. This question is almost done. Click on this checkbox. This point is done. Point K is that click the save button to save the changes to the table with the changes to field properties saved. The table is ready for you to begin to enter data records. Remember that even though you have changed the caption that displays as the column header in datasheet view, the field names have not changed. Simply click the Save button to save the changes to the table. Right click on member table, click on Save button. So click on this K checkbox. So moving on, question number 4 of this project. In question number 4, enter the members records into the members table. Point is that click the first name cell in the append row. Click the first name cell in the append row. So point B, tab Canva, the pencil icon displays in, okay, click the first we will click the first name cell. I have clicked the first name cell in the append rows. Then we will have type Canva, the pencil icon display indicating that this record has not, okay, I have typed Canva. So point C, press tab key to move the next field. We will press tab. Then we will type Lingle in the last name field. Okay, we will type Lingle in the last name field. Okay, press tab and enter Lingle in the last name field. So the address, click on this checkbox. Point D. So point D, tab 1850 Stonehenge code in the address field. Press tab key. Okay, in the address field we will enter 1850 Stonehenge. So the next point, click on this checkbox. Point F is type Cameron Park in the city field. We will have to add this city field is Cameron Park. Press tab key. Cameron Park and press tab key. So click on this checkbox. Point 9, type C in the state field. Tab C in the state field. Press tab and then tab, click on this checkbox and then point H is that type 95682 in the zip code field. Press the tab key. 95862 in the zip code field. Press tab key. So click on this checkbox. H is done. So I is the tab gringle@gmail.com in the email address field. Press the tab key. Okay. Click on email address field. We enter gingle@gmail.com. Press tab. So the cell phone field, type 780-886-6625 for the cell phone field. Okay. You can see I have done 4 to 5 questions of this project. If you need help in this project or if you want to deal for this complete MC Grail SimNet course, I will do for you this complete Microsoft Access, complete Microsoft Excel, complete Microsoft Word and complete Microsoft Excel. I will do all projects 1 to 4 capstone and each and everything for you with A plus grade. Please contact me on my WhatsApp or email. I will do each and everything for you with A plus grade. And I am also handling other student courses like Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Access Word, MyLab Accounting, MyLab Finance, Math, Calculus courses, Management courses, Business classes, and many more online courses. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel and likes my video. Best of luck to my art student. Thank you so much.